Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Alana, we talked St. George, there's supermoon, there's snow in September. Did I get all those S's right?
I feel like there were a lot of them today on our Tuesdays. There are a lot going on in the weather world. We actually start in southern Utah as well. That St. George supermoon view with the sun down. Oh, that's a pretty shot, Brittany. Thank you for sharing it. We always love your photos. Got this one coming from Sterling, from South Jordan. Gorgeous shot there. Today, though, started with that wet weather. We saw it in northern Utah, heavy rain. Drew catching it coming down here in Salt Lake City. It was heavy rain along the I-15 corridor. This included Davis, Weber County. It was a soggy start to the day, and then that turned into thunderstorm activity. Look at some of the precipitation totals tonight. Love to see it as a storm comes through like this. More than half an inch up at Red Butte. Pleasant Grove getting above half an inch. So did the University of Utah. Smithfield getting 4/10, close to that in Wellsville. Cache Valley getting some storms later this evening. 3/10 in Centerville. Salt Lake International picked up more than a quarter of an inch. So did Ogden. Orem, 2/10 there, and also saw that at the Provo Airport. So a healthy amount of moisture coming through on our Tuesday from the wet weather that we saw throughout the day. It was all brought to us by this upper level low that's lifting out of the state and region. And you notice as it kind of lifts to the northeast, we have moisture dwindling, just a few spotty showers out there. It's quieting down with drier air on the way. Those severe thunderstorms that came through in the early afternoon, they packed a punch. Gusty conditions, hail. We had several hail photos. Thank you, Meg, for sharing this one as those storms were rocking and rolling. Highest wind speeds, big numbers, 47-mile-per-hour gusts at the airport. That's as severe storms rolled through this afternoon. We also had a band this evening that came through into Davis County with some strong winds. Notice those numbers in the 20s there. Delta, St. George, Hanksville, Moab. So we saw winds holding on for a portion of the state. We also had a red flag warning in southern Utah as a result of those stronger winds. Time-lapse video from our Black Desert Sky Cam. So pretty. Below average temperatures there was 70s. 79 for the high in St. George. We made it to 65. Yesterday, we were 20 degrees warmer. We topped out at 85 in Salt Lake City. So that cold front came in and said, I understand the assignment. It sure did, with those 60s getting to 70 in Provo. As we look at the 24-hour temperature change tonight, we still have a drastic difference from where we were 24 hours ago. 19 degrees cooler in Salt Lake, 17 in Provo, 16 in Delta. So that cooler air coming in statewide, changing the game, giving us the fall feels, but also reminding us that winter's around the corner with that snow in the high country. And it's still summer, folks. Sunday is when we see that equinox. Okay, there's our low. Heading into the midweek, that lifts to the northeast, but then a developing low off the Pacific coast is going to dig south. That's going to keep us below average as we head into our midweek with cooler air in place. We're going to watch that closely because as it meanders through the desert southwest, it will keep us a bit unsettled, and it brings just a slight chance of moisture. Now, yesterday at this time, the weather models were thinking, okay, we're going to get a lot. Not the case tonight. We've seen a change with a drier pattern setting up because of the progression of that low. So just a slight chance for moisture for the midweek and Thursday. Friday looks like a better chance for parts of Utah. I'll show you why. Futurecast takes us through what to expect. We've got a little cloud cover along the state line tonight, but drier conditions will set up. Now, we do have a slight chance of seeing a shower come through with a weak disturbance into tomorrow, mainly for the west desert there to kick things off. Notice how that's really the case in Nevada. Wouldn't rule it out because moisture potential holds steady, but overall, just a slight chance Wednesday and into Thursday. Upper level Futurecast shows that low on the move. Pleasant temperatures, but below average tomorrow with low 70s. We're going to see a little bit of ridging heading into Thursday, getting back to seasonal norms. But if that low kind of makes its way, it's going to continue to weaken as it moves inland, but it could drop us down a few degrees on Friday and also bring the chance of isolated storms, looks like to southern Utah at this point, due to its progression before sunny skies return for the weekend and the ridge wants to set back up. 60s, 70s for tomorrow, 73 in Salt Lake, below average, 83 in St. George. Speaking of Washington County, quick check with those isolated storms for the end of the work week, a stretch of 80s here. We do see the 90s return. And in the north, we're going to deal with those conditions below average. We get close to where we should be on Thursday. Cool a few degrees into Friday. Dry out, kick off autumn on Sunday. I feel like today I was like, would you like winter? Would you like autumn? We have a little summer. We just
a sprinkle there.
Scoop of everything.
You're helping everyone out. You're giving good weather, though, for all the big challenges for football this week.